Hello everyone, this is Latasha Blanton from the Real South Africa Travel and Tourism. And you're going to have the opportunity to travel with Phil Scott to
sunny South Africa. You guys are going to have the opportunity to come to Johannesburg, and you guys are going to be coming to Durban. And we're going to set it up perfectly. It's going to be like a luxury experience for you guys. At the same time, you're going to be getting some culture. And of course, you're going to get an opportunity to talk to Phil, hang out with Phil, and get his views on Africa and South Africa.
You're also going to get an opportunity to explore the lifestyles here that are available in South Africa. And we're going to do all that for you in an amazing 10 days. We do hope that you go to the website and book, because we do look forward to seeing you here.
Absolutely. Our website is therealsouthafrica.com. Go there, scroll down. You'll see a picture of Phil, and just go ahead and book there. So we'll see you here in what we like to call sunny South Africa.
Peace, family. Vicki Dillard here for African Diaspora News Channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to give us a big thumbs up, and don't forget to download our app. We're so excited. Be sure to do that, beloved. I think you're going to love it. When you do that, beloved, you begin to expand our global collective Black voice. And how many of you all know that when you do that, you make us a formidable voice on your behalf against the powers that be? Yes, thank you so much. Family, you know, it's really, really sad when we see such images like the one you're getting ready to see here in just a moment, of those whose land was stolen, those that are native Blacks to the United States, whose land was stolen. Some of us, we know, came from the continent of Africa and were enslaved here in the United States, and our intellectual property and genius and our free labor was used to build the greatest country the world has ever known, it's said. But we find ourselves in this very, very, very depraved condition. Watch this.
And State is next. Doors open on the right at Grand and State.
Now, according to the person that put that out on Twitter, he says that these are Chicago homeless citizens, mostly Black, have to sleep on trains in 15-degree weather while the city provides shelter for illegal immigrants in nice, warm hotels. He says, shaking my head. Family, we know that that image is one that we see, unfortunately, in other large enclaves in different states throughout the United States. Yes? And it's really, really sad. It's really, really sad when we see that the Republicans and Democrats make an allowance for some who violated federal law to get here, to ensure that they're good. It is a slap in the face when your very Democratic Joe Biden said a couple of months before he took the oath of office to Black folks he was forced to meet with in a Zoom meeting that America is doomed, not only because of Black folks, but because white folks in America are going to be the minority come 2040. And he specifically said, you guys are going to be forced to work with the Hispanics. That's what Joe Biden said, yes? And when your very Democratic Senator Chuck Schumer said out loud during a stakeout that the reason we need to let the millions of illegal immigrants here in the United States have legal protections to stay here is because there's a certain demographic that's not producing children like they used to, talking about white Americans. He said it out loud during a media stakeout. But we're living on the streets and on trains in 15-degree weather. And to add insult to injury, I was reading through this piece from CBS News that says 17 Chicago churches to take in migrants from police stations as work set to begin on tent camp in Brighton Park. Many of you had already heard about this early on. Mayor Brandon Johnson, who we know is a complete sellout to Black folks, on Tuesday announced a new initiative to move migrants out of police stations and into churches, even as work is set to begin on large tent camp for asylum seekers in the Brighton Park neighborhood. Dubbed the Unity Initiative, the mayor joined a group of faith leaders and philanthropic groups to announce 17 churches who will begin to providing shelter and other services for migrants as soon as Wednesday. The number of churches participating in the program could expand later. The time is now. We want to start sending the buses, picking up folks, Zayas said. Zayas is an associate pastor at Grace and Peace Church in Austin. Boots on the ground starting tomorrow, and we're going to start filling them up. Zayas said each church in the initiative will take in 20 migrants and help connect them with social services and other resources to get them on the path of finding jobs and permanent homes. How many press conferences? Brandon Johnson has done press conferences with bishops and pastors. I've talked about this some days ago. Next to him, talking about shelter and provision and call to action for the community that they're taking for legal and illegal migrants. How many pressers, how many press conferences, how many media stakeouts has the mayor done showing an emergency for Black homeless folks? Many of whom are veterans that have served this country and put their life on the line. Shame on you, America, and shame on you, Democrats. And may we hold you accountable electorally and politically for selling us out. Because this dog wouldn't hunt with any other group. And we're going to show you better than we can tell you, politically speaking. My name is Vicki Dillard. Thank you so much for tuning in to African Diaspora News Channel. Beloved, be sure to check out my website at VickiPlanet.com. That's VICKI Planet.com. The Vicki Dillard Mystery School is getting ready to open soon. And you don't want to miss my powerful, magical products and services. I can't wait to see you again.